Number three, it's a little deep right here. Yo, what's up with Shawnee TV, baby man, believe where I teach you how to cultivate happiness from the inside out. Today we're going to discuss limiting beliefs. We all have them, but many of us do not drive through them. Many of us keep those limiting beliefs undercover, and we don't look at the limiting beliefs and we don't identify why we have them. So that's what we want to do today. I'm going to give you my limiting beliefs because these are the limiting beliefs that I think we all have, or we're just too scared to just put out there and tell people. So I'm gonna just tell you, be super vulnerable, be super transparent today about my limiting beliefs, with hopes that that's going to give you the courage to look at your limiting beliefs and drive right through them. When I was in a relationship, uh, I felt like I wasn't good enough to be in that relationship. When I first met my girlfriend, she was super cool. She was a lot older. So, she was a little bit more mature than me. And she put me in a position where she was just excelling at things that I wasn't excelling at. She had a handle on things that I never had a handle on. I felt like I wasn't good enough to be with her because of my own experiences, based on the things that I experienced in the past, from being picked last, from getting in trouble for not having all A's. I felt like I had to be perfect. And perfection is going to be one of those limiting blocks as well, because you cannot be perfect unless you already are perfect. Now, you are perfect, but perfection is not really what we're going for. What we're going for is growth. What we're going for is to be enough in whatever you are with whatever you have. So you have to focus on that. Instead of trying to self-sabotage and trying to get out of that relationship, I learned to look at myself as enough to be in a relationship, and that somebody really does love me, and somebody does love me unconditionally. What I had to learn was that feeling that I had of not being enough was self-sabotaging my situation. It was putting me in a position where I could not receive love and I couldn't accept the love that was given to me. And she was trying her hardest. She was trying her hardest to put me in a position where I could be loved, but I kept shying away from it and kept backing up because I felt like I wasn't enough. And it got to a point where I had to let her go. But I did get her back, and we are married today. So just know that no matter what happens, you still can get back to where you need to be. Don't worry about all that stuff that's going on right now. Don't worry about all those limiting beliefs. Those beliefs can be changed. Have you ever had a flat tire? Yeah, when you had a flat tire, what did you do? You went and changed it. You didn't keep riding around on that flat tire. How about if you had 4 flat tires? That's crazy right there. You can't go nowhere. That's the same thing with limiting beliefs. When you hold on to those 4 core experiences and you just keep going through life with flat tires, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get stuck in a rut and nobody's going to be able to pull you out but you. The 4 core experience I had that solidified that I wasn't enough, it was the job market. Because when you get into the job market, you have to go through an interview process. There were several interviews I went through: phone interviews, video interviews, in-person interviews, group interviews, individual. The interview list goes on. And what do you have to do in there? You have to sell yourself. You have to prove to that person across the table that you are enough and you're good enough for the job. And in that experience, I learned that hell, I didn't know what I was doing half the time. Half the time, my experiences were just based on my experiences. And was it good enough for the job? I don't know. But somehow along the way, I felt like I was good enough and I went for a new position, even when I felt like I wasn't. So when I put myself in that position of being out of my comfort zone, it made me grow. So when I was able to grow, those limitations meant nothing to me anymore. So I was able to work out of these experiences of limiting myself and having the limiting belief of not being good enough, based on flipping the experience and putting more meaning to myself and saying, you know what? Based on my experiences, I am good enough. It's not the limitation you have to focus on. It's about rewriting what's limiting you so you can create a better belief so that you can live your best life and you can live your happy life. I don't want you to get stuck in a rut where you have 4 flat tires based on the 4 experiences that you had that solidify this common belief of not being enough. That's where you need to go into a pit stop, go into a tire shop, and go ahead and get those tires fixed. Go ahead and get some brand new tires. You do not have to roll around in life with flat tires. You do not have to roll around in life feeling like you're not enough, because you are enough. You got breath in your body, just know you got this. You will make it through. You just gotta keep on rolling, keep We keep on rolling. Happy week was happy week. I love you. And be in peace, babe. Be in peace. Strive for the best. Be yourself. You already know you're going to get it.